did that so perfectly, didn't I? Hey, what's going on? I didn't realize I didn't have my microphone on, but I guess obviously now I know it's not on, huh? Alright, so let's load this game and start doing city management crap. Ugh. I don't remember if No, I didn't. So during the first snow, what was I doing? Oh, I was just running to get flax and stuff. That's right, I had over-encumbered myself 2 times in a row. And I'm facing this way. I don't know why. Ooh, large pouch. There we go. I had a regular pouch on for the longest time. That doesn't help. Wait, how does it brighten everything up? That's weird. So I'm just checking on my farm equipment. What do we got in here? Iron hoe, iron scythe, iron sickle. Oh no, this thing's loaded. 16 bags. 446, which is exactly how I had it. 17 bags, which means they went through 3. I have to remember the camera's on. No crops here. There's no winter crops. So I'm gonna have to assume that when they wake up, they're not gonna be doing anything. I could probably empty out the farms. Everything looks done. Oh, there we go. They still have to manure and plow this side. Alright, well I don't need that many workers then. So, what I'm gonna do. Farming. Farm shed. We're gonna remove you. And you. And we're gonna remove you. And you. Okay. Now, extraction. An herbalist hut? Who do we got? We got a 3 here. Excavation shed. What do we got going on here? Got a 3 right there. It's gonna be so hard to put them back into the their correct positions. Oh, I can do a hunter. 3. And were you just... It looked like they were just a farmer. Useless? Oh. Wait, what? Oh, it's the baby. Of course they're useless. You know what, though? The woodshed. Oh, we can get more wood. Workshop. Ah, no. Or the kitchen. Here we go. Make some food. Yeah. Alright. Alright, let me update my window here. Let me update my window here. So let me tell you what happened yesterday if you're here. I got a little story for you. So somebody was spam botting. And you know they did it. And you know, at first I'd be willing to believe the spam bot could have been an accident because, you know, maybe they paid for someone to get them more viewers and followers. And, you know, nobody really asks, well, how do you get me more viewers and followers? They just say, okay, you can get me more, I'll pay it. And then it turns out they use spam bots to do it. Now, that's what I thought at first, that maybe they paid for more followers or more subscribers. But then I realized I was listening to the things they said, and I believe it even less. And her voice got real shaky when I said I was gonna. When my only comment before they banned me was that I'm reporting it, and you could hear like her voice started shaking. It was interesting. But anyway, it was all over the place. Tons of us came in there to complain about the bot. So at first she was just like, "Oh look, the bots are coming. The bots are coming to my channel. They're trying to ruin it. They're bots. They're all bots." And then she changed her story to, "I'm not botting you. Somebody's trying to get me in trouble." So which was it? She went from blaming us to saying that she did it by accident. But her story changed the moment I said I was reporting it. Like the moment I said reporting it, I forgot what I even said. It was like, smart move getting yourself reported is something that what I said. And that's when her voice got shaky and her story changed. It went from "you're the bots" to, "oh, somebody must be trying to get me banned and botting in my name." So she knew exactly what she was doing. According to the available information, that's what I believe. Because to go from their botting, everything was blaming something else. Now, if it was me who got into that position, I might have been like, "Oh, I was trying to get more followers and I paid for it, and I didn't realize they were going to spam bot people." See? That's what the truth looks like. That's what the truth looks like. But anyway, it was whenever someone points fingers and blames, yeah, that situation, she's definitely guilty. She must do that regularly. And she has mods that are right there, boom, 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 ready to take care of it. So it's just weird that, "Oh, we don't want to find out what's going on. We just want to point fingers and blame." Well, if somebody was botting in my channel's name, the first thing I'd want to do is find out what's going on. Not, "Oh, you're botting. Oh, somebody's doing it in my name." I'd be like, "What? Are you serious? Let's get to the bottom of this." But then again, maybe I'm weird, for wanting to resolve a problem that's associated with my account. But, what the hell do I know? I'm not popular. Oh man, 90. Oh, well, you're a mother. That doesn't count. It doesn't count towards her happiness, because of course she's happy. At least she's not getting depression trying to kill a baby. You know what's nuts? When moms kill their own babies, the jury gives them leniency because they lost their own child. The fact that they lost their child is more powerful than the fact that they're the ones who killed their child. It's nuts. Society is nuts. And I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm thinking about that, how nuts society is in general. Well, I know, I'm trying to do stupid stuff, like, can I jump on top of this and get burned? Ah. Alright, so the mission, we gotta make some stuff. I think that's what's going on. Shut the hell up, it's not even morning. Who the hell? There's only one of you that can do that. Alright. That's been there forever, and I'm still gonna leave it there. Now, hang on. What's the rye situation here? 41. Wheat, 32. 69. Might as well do some work. Should probably make some food. Yeah, you beat that stuff. Hey, YouTube. She got a good name too, now that I think about it. It reminds me of who everyone calls PewDiePie, but I call PewDiePie. Because that capital D in the middle, why would you say Pewdie? Why would it not be PewDiePie? Because if you go by the capitals, it's PewDiePie. Not PewDiePie, but apparently their name's PewDiePie. And it's not for me to tell them what their name is or not. I'm just saying, based on the capital letters in their name, it's PewDiePie. But of course, they can write it any way they want. And if, I'm gonna say it the way I am, then I am. I'm also completely against phonics. I am disassociating with phonics slowly. Unless somebody wants to rationalize why a PH makes an F sound when we have, I don't know, an F letter, rationalize that. Rationalize why PH makes an F sound. A P is P, 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 P. So how do you go from P to F? And if you're going to bring up another word like tough, again, why would GH make an F sound? What the fuck? Why do we have this letter F if we're going to be like, oh, well, PH is going to be an F? Yeah. GH, that's going to be an F too. Yeah. Like, what drugs were they on? And what drugs was the lawmaker on or the educator on when they said, yeah, that's a great idea. PH makes an F sound. That is logical. But anyway, with that, and also like wolves? No. Why are we restructuring words? We already have established, well, when it's multiple, put an S at the end of it. And to anyone thinking, oh, well, wolf sounds funny. That's called going out, like when you go outside your brainwashed area, your grooming area, things appear weird. But think about it. Instead of saying it's wrong because it sounds weird, think about it. Why are we changing F's to V's? Why, like gooses? There's nothing wrong with gooses. And it sounds funny to you because you've been programmed to believe geese. Goose to geese. Goose to geese. That's goose to gooses. How many gooses are there? Why would I say how many geese? Like, who came up with this stuff, man? I'm trying to sew some linen thread, by the way. Just who? It does drive me nuts. It makes me irrationally confused. It's irrationally because people understand. They say they understand, but they don't. They're just following the grooming. The grooming, the brainwashing. It's not grooming because it's not a personality type. It's a way of thinking. It's brainwashing. Yeah. I think the worst part is some of you can't even comprehend what I'm saying. Not that you have to agree. Nobody has to agree with each other. They should at least understand. That's all. And I've learned that understanding is a bad thing. Very bad thing. If you understand something, you're a bad person. You're even worse if you want to understand it. And I say that because I'm 41. And at this age, people don't want you to learn anything anymore. I shit you not. People do not. You cannot get educated at this age from anybody. Because everybody just wants to tell you what's what. Well, why is it that way? Just do it. So it's like you have to be prepared for obedience. You can't. Thinking is not a luxury of older age. This is weird. Old life is weird, man. Old life is weird. But then again, you know, I'm talking about when you're not off doing your own thing. I'm talking about just when outside sources are able to affect your whatever you're doing outside your personal stuff. Because obviously I don't care about any of that on my personal stuff. When I'm at home, who cares? I don't. I don't care what you do at home either. I might ask because I'm nosy, but I'm not going to judge you for it. You know? If you like to put peanut butter on your nipples and use sandpaper, I don't care. As long as you're enjoying it, that I do care about. Because if you're doing something you don't know why and you don't enjoy it, I'd say you have a problem. But if you're doing something on your own time and you enjoy it and it's weird, you know, compared to what everyone else thinks, do it, man. Do it. Be weird in your home. Be happy. I still like toys. I don't like little kitty toys because I don't have the required imagination to use some toys. But I like practical educational toys for like young teenagers where their actual like erector sets could be considered educational. Even though not too much, but they could be educational. Even Lego Technic sets. Lego Technic sets. Ages 13 and up. Those were cool. Moving parts, Legos. It's a win-win all around. I think that's the only official Lego set I owned. Was the... Yeah. I also had bought Domino Rally stuff at the thrift store one time. Interesting. Sold that off. Found some Nintendo 64 games there. 2 of them. Not good ones. I didn't buy one of them. I think it was a sports game they wanted like $20 for, and I was like... It was one of those $5 sports games. $20. But I did get South Park Chef's Love Shack. I think I'm playing Nintendo 64 tonight. I'm going to play some Turok Dinosaur Hunter, and I might do some YouTube series stuff. So the presentation of live streaming might be a little bit different. Plus I gotta figure, oh my gosh, I put that on for 2 seconds yesterday. It's so weird. It's weird having movement on the right buttons and then you have to use like left to aim because I'm a righty. But even still, even if you switch the settings to use the D-pad to move, it's still weird. Not that it doesn't work in all games. It's just Turok used it right, but the controller wasn't right. I prefer when, you know, maybe I can change it to have the C buttons look. If I can change it to have the C buttons look and the joystick move, I might fare much better. Because I can definitely do C. Look, I did it with GoldenEye. But then again, on GoldenEye, you won't believe this. I had A as my shoot button. So I was playing it with it like, you know, nobody plays like this except weirdos. No, I used my pointer to use the C buttons and my A button to fire. Yes, it's weird, but it worked. I did, you know, it's, if you play the way your hand plays it, then you're good at it. So it looked funky, but I was good. I don't know, what are people coming to the stream for, I wonder? Unless they're giving me a view, which is great, thank you. Let's see, so what's only linen thread stuff? What do we got? What's good? What's good? You know, I kind of want to try this dress on, to be honest. Because the other one looked pretty good, especially in the winter, which it's winter. No, I'm wearing armor right now. Right, I have the padded gear on. Forgot about that. Is my maybe people are leaving because my mic's too loud and awkward? It might be. I don't have a limiter with my setup. Well, I do have a limiter, but it's not with my current setup, which is so dumb. Like, so I have this what is this? I turned my volume down a little bit. Maybe I should. If I move this down, is it better? I'm gonna try... Man, I screwed this thing up here. Crap. I had stuck, the control device for my headphones to the desk with a piece of tape, and I freaking punched it earlier. Now it's not connected to my desk. Wah, wah, wah. That sounds like a lot of money. Period. A full pack of bacon that lasts 2 days is about the same price. Alright. Girlfriend's trying to make food plans, and she's talking about, getting bacon from the diner. Oh, hold on. Alright. Alright. Now I got stuff to sell. I want... Ooh, autosave. Sweet. I want to take a quick double peek in here. Oh, these things are like naked, man. Require scissors. Oh, it's telling me. Oh, okay. Am I creating wool? Wait. Wait. Am I creating wool? Wool. 5. I did create wool. I don't really know what to do right now. Everything's up and running. Do I have an extra house here? 2, 3 out of 4. I don't know. I could still use a couple more excavators and farmers. But my whole housing area is filled up. I mean, unless I were to put like a house over here, I'm just looking. No, it's not gonna work. I don't know, man. Do I have a hammer? No. I just don't know if that fits in. What do you think? Does that fit in there? A house facing this way? Towards this road? It's so close. Yeah, I don't think this fits in. Yeah, I think I kind of screwed up there. I shouldn't have too many... Well, that's for the animals. I'm glad he lit it, though. It's good to be nice and warm. Can I light this? I was getting a hammer. Gotta figure it out. No. Oh, there's only 2. 6.1 is way too low. Yep. All right. Messages on the phone. Talking to my girlfriend while I'm alone. Oh. They failed to grub 3 spots. A house. 3, hammer. I'm hungry. I'm thirsty. I'm stinky. All the trifecta. Oh, wrong one. Boop. What about... Shut up. What about, if I do something like... No? 2 angled. Obstacles. Well, what if I do something weird like this?
Making is almost as impossible as swimming.
Hang on. I'm okay with some of this. This is a bit weird. That's like really freaking specific.
And remember, don't eat the yellow snow.
Eat all the yellow snow. I don't know, man. I honestly, I did not expect this. And I intentionally have open space because I'm going to fill it up like... Those are crowded. There's intentionally... I want to make sure everyone has a seat for now. So they're happy. I want everyone to be happy. But I definitely want another house, but I'd have to like... Alright, there was a massive bush there. That's why that was there. So if that's gone... Can I now fit the house? I now can. Okay, hang on. Okay, this I can do. Hang on, this is something I can do. So that's as close forward as I can get it. Now that looks fair. I should get shutters for all the windows. I still have a lot of work to do. And this doesn't take away from my firewood. Even if I get down to 0 logs, I will still get a couple of logs by the end of the day. But planks on the other hand. And that's it. Yeah, I'm looking at my phone. I'm pulling up my Twitch because I had jumped off it for a second. And now, I have to make sure it doesn't go to sleep on me to, you know, respond to cool people. Because the cool ones are here. He's dying. That's what I was laughing at. His yeah. You know what I hate about New York, and I'm talking about taxes, to be clear. They have bogus taxes on cigarettes. And the reason they're there are, they're completely bogus. So they say they put them there to, you know, to make people not want to smoke because they're, you know, whatever. But the thing is, if you didn't want people getting addicted to smoking, wouldn't you take the drug out of it that's getting them addicted and say, here, now try smoking cigarettes now that you're not addicted to it? You know what I mean? But that's not what they want to do. And it always made me curious. Wouldn't that be taking advantage of drug addicts? And can you do that? And if you can, hey. See, I'm one of those people who, I'm not going to tell you what the rules are or try and get them changed. We're going to establish what the rules are. You're going to tell me, and I'm going to follow said rules, and so are you. That's all I'm saying. So, you know, if you can take advantage of people addicted to Schedule 3 drugs on the federal, you know, government's list, then heck, I'll do it too. Why not? It's allowed. So that's what I say. Why fight them? Just join them. Them's the rules, them's the rules.
I need to drink something.
And that's another thing I've experienced people hating, is when you do want to follow the rules that they made. Like one of the things on, when we get deliveries, on the bottom of the sheets, it says, by signing this, you agree that all goods received are in fine condition. The reality is, the only way to know if all your goods are in the proper condition is if you open every single one. And I don't mean the internal contents, like it comes in a brown box. Okay, okay, the box looks good, but how do I know the contents in that brown box are good? Like the boxes of pop cereal, how do I know they're not crushed, ripped open, or just missing? So you'd have to open every box and inspect every pop cereal box to make sure they're good. You know, but the companies, they'll do exchanges on broken goods. Most of them are good. And some of them aren't. Some of them are like, oh, too bad, you signed this saying they're all good, blah, blah, blah. And I told my boss, I was like, you know, maybe we should follow the contract down to the letter. Maybe when they make the delivery, I make them wait around, opening every box, going through every single bottle. You know, it's the only way to guarantee it. If them's the rules, play by the rules. I mean, opening boxes and looking at stuff, that doesn't, I get paid for doing it. What do I care? But it holds the drivers up. It holds the company up. You gotta pay them union workers, right? So, and they're being held up simply because we're following contract. And that's why, you know, using their rules against them. That's what I meant. So, you know, just want to know the rules so I can play the game too. I don't know, I'm trying to just rant and, you know, if you have anything to comment, agree, disagree. I'm not a person to insult you for disagreeing, as long as you, like, have your reason for disagreeing. You know, like, I'm not gonna take either side on this particular argument, but like, the abortion. You have one side that says, oh, well, you know, if it's a bad environment and it's gonna be raised, or they're not gonna care about it or something, they can't raise it.
I haven't been drinking today.
And then you have people, oh, you're taking a human life, and this and that. While both are true, you're deciding which one's more important to you. And that's fine, you know, as long as you establish what makes it important to you, that's fine. I call people names when they assert their right for no reason. Like, you're an idiot. You're just being told, you're telling me what you were being told, and you don't know why. You should know why you believe what you believe. You should know a little bit of details, because by the end of the day, it all does come down to your feelings on it. It does, because one will feel a human life should always be saved, and the others feel that a human life shouldn't be entered into cruelty. You know, like, let's just give an example of, let's just say, the children being born into slavery. Literally, slave mother, slave father have a child born into slavery. Well, how great is that? I don't know anything about that portion of it, but I'm just bringing up the point that both sides have a valid point. That's all. And you just have to use your emotions and your feelings to choose which one you agree with more. So, yeah, there's a point where it comes down to unexplainable. This is what my mind says is right. Oh, this is what my mind says is right. And I can respect that. But there should just be a motivating point for your emotion. Yes. A motivating point for your emotion. Sewing Hut 3, man. That's going up. Builder's Hut. I can get people to build for me, you're saying? I have never reached the Builder's Hut. Never, ever. Stay vigilant. Watch for attackers. Holy crap, am I thirsty. Oh, what happened? What's going on? Oh, I'm tired. Meanwhile, I'm almost dead. Lack of oxygen.
I could really do with a drink.
Yep. We'll get you that drink. So still excavators and farmers. I'm about to dehydrate here, literally. Will I make it to the well in time? How'd you like that? I talked some politics. Dang it. Without talking politics.
I need to drink something.
Yes, you do. Holy crap.
How are you? Goodbye.
No. Whoa. I want a piece of... No, I want some bread, dude. Come on, man. Multigrain. My favorite. What's going on? How's other people's Oxbows? I've been ranting a bunch. Hot topics today.
Seems I forgot about food. Again.
I get involved with the, with all sorts of Facebook politics. But on Facebook, I don't take it too seriously, and I'm not too serious. I make serious comments, I make joke comments, I make inappropriate comments, I make rude comments. I do all sorts of stuff on there. But, you know, when I go outside, the stuff that I see on social media doesn't really... For the most part, it doesn't exist.
The hungrier you get.
The only thing that does exist is that assholes are around. People who know they can do whatever they want. And you know what? To me, that's a double-edged blade because number one, you know, they're obviously breaking laws, they're doing dumb stuff, but at the same time, freedom. They're not hurting anybody. Even though I disagree with the level of which they choose to do freedom things. Like where I work, I would say for a normal type business that doesn't cater to any specific type of group, like, you know, children's hospitals would be a group, or you know, trading card stores are obviously for trading card people. So we don't cater to any specific group where I work. And we have I would say more than, not a supermarket's worth of handicapped people, but a fair amount of handicapped people. And we got 2 spots for handicapped spots right by the door. And I tell you, people park in them who are fine and shop around, they don't give a crap. And then we have people who, even though we have a parking lot, they choose to park on the sidewalk next to the handicap spot because they literally... I wish I knew what their heads were thinking. Is it I don't care, or I can do whatever I want, or it doesn't matter? I'm always curious. 16K. I'm always curious about, like, whatever. Like, there's 2 types of people who cut you off. I watch car crash compilations and stuff. And there's always 2 types of people that cut you off. There's the ones that just cut you off and they go about whatever. And then there's the ones who cut you off and have to brake check you. Like, you honk at someone who cuts you off. The assholes are the ones that cut you off and they go by. No. If they make you brake, I have very specific rules. Because if somebody cuts me off but I don't have to touch my brake, even though it's close, whatever. You know, because you didn't slow me down. If I have to hit my brake, I might honk at you. But anyway, the people who keep going, see, like, you cut me off because you were in a rush, right? So why do they have these, what I call super assholes, where now they're brake checking you? It's like, come on, are you in a rush? Or are you out to start problems? Obviously, they're out to start problems. They were looking for someone to honk at them so they could rage or something. But the people who, like, the ones who go, you're in a rush. It makes sense. You're going. Wow. But the ones who slow down, I don't get it. I had somebody do that to me. I did one of those block traffics for people who are trying to cut in. And when the guy got in front of me, because the road, I had to go a different way, he decides to pull up in front of me, stop, and get out of his car to yell at me. And all I can think to myself is, now he's blocking 2 lanes of traffic to get out of his car to yell at me. But I thought you were cutting around traffic because you were in a rush. Like, obviously, you want to rage. You are looking for reasons to rage when you do things like that. And, okay, so you're a rageaholic. I don't like those people. Those are like the worst kinds of people, rageaholics. And that's what you have to be. Because to just go cut someone off like you're in a rush and then to stop to want to fight them and brake check them, you're a rageaholic. You need it. You definitely need it. Look at me, I'm so lost in thought. I'm running around in circles. Nobody wants to hear me rant. Somebody else say something. Say something cool. How's your Oxbow? Why is nobody talking about their Oxbow? So do we go north? Do we go south? Do we look at this production builder's hut? I wouldn't even know where to begin for that one. Services. Market stall. Build a type of workers employed here will repair. Repairs. Chosen buildings? That would be all the buildings, my sirs. All right. Which build? That's production. Oops. Services. I actually have some. No, that's diplomacy. Hey, how big is this thing? Not production, services. Come on. Oh, that's like block. That's fine. No. See, the problem is, this is going to be a gated community. So the builder's hut, he's got to be somewhere. I could squeak him in here. That I could do. If he can squeak in here, he's going to squeak in here. Services, builder's hut. Oh, yeah. Oh. Huh. Ah, damn it. Looks good to me. So come on, what's going on, everyone? How you doing? Oh, nice, just straw crap. You think he repairs his own hut? But why wouldn't you repair everything? Why would it be selected buildings? Dude, if you're a repairer, repair. Probably needs some hammers? Good old bread is keeping my stamina up. And I'm getting stinkier too. What's going on? How you doing today? Boom. Shaboop-de-bop. Shaboop-de-boops. Shaboop-de-bop. Shaboop-de-boop. Shaboop-de-boop-boops. You know what? I'm gonna put some other music on. I'm gonna go back to my Alright, so I've never had one of these. I have no idea. A builder's hut? Oh, the brazier! That's what I wanted. The brazier. Yes. The brazier.
I'd love to have a loveless one at least.
Yes, look at that. Beautiful. And that belongs right over here to signify the hut. Nice. Nice. Alright, so what we're gonna do here, we're gonna pop that. And I'm gonna put a brazier up over here too. Alright. It's for the animals. Alright, what does this building say? It's under services. It is production. Okay, see, they were trying to pull some Slick Rick stuff on me. Alright, so I need 2 people. Need 2 people. North or south? North. I'm gonna go north and pick up some missions. I got arrows, right? Battle axe, bow, stuff to sell. I think I was up here already though. I'm not sure. Did I go everywhere? I feel like I did. What's my weight? Am I carrying too much crap? I'm carrying some crap. Ooh, that's the poopy one. Where did I get 6 stone from? Because I did hit the base of the building once. Hold on here. Quick test. Okay, so I hit this once, right? And now it says I have 5 stone. Destroyed. 1 stone. Okay, so I'm not sure what happened. But it happened. Yes, those scared me. I was about to run right at them, get myself killed. I could take one of them on. You guys are gonna do that weird thing again? With your weird meatball thing. I think I'm in the right spot. Oh, pfft. Let's see what happens. Whoa, did I just like crit him in the face ass or something? I think I critted him in the face ass. Just gonna make sure it's just him. Where's he at? Oh shit. Ah. Damn, I'm not ready for this. Not ready. That's it, right? Up. I'm gonna cheese your asses. How do you like that? And some of this. Wait. You're not seriously coming over here, are you? One of them's down. Oh shit. Oh shit. I'm dying. I'm dying. My organs. They're spilling out. Up. Come on! Run! Run! I gotta get some help though. Oh, this looks great with these lanterns. These are new. The lanterns are new. I just got the brazier. Am I serious? You know what? They can look over the lake. They can look over. Alright, so. I gotta go ahead and grab some broadleaf plantains. We'll grab like 133 of those and get back at it. I was trying to cheese these particular